think we have some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvaldo here and welcome to yet another Injustice 2 mobile video. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Anniversary Gear Material Chest. Yes, I have gotten very lucky on the chest opening that you have seen in the beginning, but the script and the calculations for this video were made before doing that opening, so I will be 100% unbiased on this, and I will try to give you an honest opinion if you should buy or not buy this chest. So, before we get into it, I do chest reviews on a lot of chests that come out, and I also have series where I tell you how to spend your gems. So if you need help with that, go ahead and subscribe in order to not miss on future content. And if you are already subscribed, go ahead and hit that bell button in order to not miss any uploads. So, how we are going to get into this? First of all, those are the chances that are available in the shop right now while looking at this chest. And what we are going to do for today is that we are going to compare it to two things. First of all, we are going to compare it to the Gear Resource chest. The Gear Resource chest is a chest that is available in the shop. I'm not sure if it's right now. Yes, it is right now. This is the Gear Resource chest. This is a chest from which you can get gears and resources, but without gambling them, and you get a flat amount. So, first of all, we will go back to this chest and we will calculate the total chances for 100 openings, because it is easiest to identify and compare things by 100 openings. And we will calculate how many gems does it cost to do 100 opening of this, and then we will calculate how many reforged chests you could open with that amount of gems, and draw some conclusions on what you are going to get out of them. And we are also going to put this together with the Easter gear chest. If you remember, in the Easter there was a gear chest. I also had a review on that, and I definitely advise you not to buy it. And I still got the data from that, so we will also take a look at that while comparing it. So, how I have done the calculations. It's easiest to do with 100 draws, because with 100 draws, like, the average luck is just multiplying the number of gear materials and the number of the reforges that you are going to get by the percentage number. And that is how you basically get the average amount that you will get out of each thing if you open 100 of those. Keep in mind that you might have better luck like I have had, or you might have worse luck. These calculations are made for average luck, and most likely your result will be different for the better or for the worse. So, after my calculations, after spending 32,000 gems in order to get 100 of those chests, you are going to get a total of 1,463,000 450 gear materials. Yet again, this number was gotten by multiplying with the percentage number all the gear material amounts that we have over here, and then adding them up. And the total of reforges that you will get from 100 chests with average luck will be 612 reforges. Okay, this is not bad at all after you take the first look at it. But let's put it together with the other things and let's compare them. So the Easter chest for 100 openings, because the Easter chest was at the same price, for 100 openings for 32,000 gems, you would get 1,567,400 gear materials and 350 reforges. So if we take a look at this, we can see that the Easter chest had the chance to give a little bit more gear materials. It was geared a little bit more towards the gear materials side, but it gave almost half the reforges that this chest can give with average luck. And the difference in gear materials is not really to be considered because it's pretty small, like around 100,000. And the 100,000 gear materials, while they kind of count when you are spending this amount and you are working with such big numbers, they really don't. So what we can see over here is that the Easter chest gave mildly better gear materials but almost half the reforges. So this means that by comparison with the Easter chest, this is much more worth it. But that doesn't really say much since the Easter chest was terrible, as I have stated myself. So, the gear material resources. First of all, with 32,000 gems, you'll be able to get 128 gear resource materials. And this is not with average luck calculated, this is simply adding the value and multiplying. The value of one gear resource chest is going to be multiplied by 128 and is going to give us a grand total of 1,008,000 gear materials and 756 reforges. So, what do we take from this? First of all, it gives more than double the amount of reforges than the Easter chest, and the reforges are the most important thing that you can get in this chest. Not to say that the gear materials are not important for a lot of players, and they are great, but the reforges are the more important part, and you can see already, as I have talked in comparing it with the Easter chest, that in this one you will only be able to get more than double the reforges. Now comparing it to the anniversary chest, while getting gear materials resources chest will give you on average a little bit more reforges compared to the average of the anniversary chest, it will give you much less materials. Like the anniversary material chest is like the gear material chest in terms of materials plus 50% of itself. So the anniversary chest is going to be a much better deal in terms of gear materials and a little bit of a worse deal in terms of reforges. While reforges are the main thing you'd want to buy this, the difference in the gear materials, I think it's big enough to say this chest is better than the gear resources chest. But the main difference between them remains the fact that this is gambling, the other one is not. So if you want a safe source of gear materials and reforges, you should go ahead and either farm the campaign or get the gear resource material. But if you like gambling and you feel like you are lucky, then this might be the chest for you. In terms of gear materials and gear reforges, this is not really how the deals used to be, like with the 150 gem chest that everybody is nostalgic about, but we have to face the reality. That chest is not going to be coming back, and in terms of gear material and gear reforges chest, this is the best option that we have gotten in a long time, and you might want to try to open this as both a new player and an advanced player. As an advanced player, especially for the reforges, and as a new player also for the gear materials. I have opened myself a lot of them. I have held on to my gems for a very long time, and it was really a struggle to get all the way to that point. I'm 100% free to play, and I can say that dumping my 1 month, I think, earning effort into this yielded pretty good results, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome. Yet again, this is still gambling, so the outcome might be different for you, but overall, I do recommend this chest. So with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down in a comment, but be very specific, because it is easy for me to find your comment and answer to it, but it is much harder for me to follow a reply line to that comment. If you are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, because it would help me very much supporting my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.